And welcome back to the cybershindigpodcast, everybody. What's going on? We hope you're having a great day, a great week, great morning or evening. I'm Johnny Goodrich. I'm one of your hosts of this god dang show. And with me to my left is the heart and soul. It's the man himself. It's Mike Kroll, everybody. How you doing, Mike?
Man, I'm feeling wimpy today.
Wimpy Mike.
It's Wimpy Mike Kroll. I got beat up by a Girl Scout today.
I hate Wimpy Mike Kroll, dude.
And a Boy Scout.
I wish I would.
They fucking beat the shit out of me.
I kind of want to beat the fuck out of Wimpy Mike. I think if I was in high school, no, I wouldn't do that to you.
Wow. You're a little bully? You
No,
bully Johnny?
I
You
did.
kick the shit out of people?
I
Weren't
never
you like 5'2" in high school?
No.
Yeah.
I'm the same height as I am now.
There you
It's
go.
like 8th grade. See, the bully becomes the bully.
Yeah, that's right.
There we
Fucking
go.
drink your milk and maybe you'd
Jesus
grow nice and
Christ.
tall, baby.
Oh my God. No, I would never. I would psychedelically, mentally. we would bully some folks back in the day. I'm not proud of it, but I did.
Wow, you piece of shit.
I did.
I was
yeah.
nice. I was the perfect person. Still am to this day.
Bullshit.
I've
dude.
never done anything wrong, never lied, definitely never misspoke about actors and shows that I'm watching.
Yeah, we've never done
Never.
that once.
Not once.
Not once. So, shout out to our boys over at the YHST podcast. They gave us a lot of love on their last episode.
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
No.
Yeah, you need to.
I will.
It's very funny. I was hooting and howling at 9:30 in my little room by myself watching their podcast.
AM or
By
PM?
myself. Could you imagine it was 9:30 in the morning and I'm
You're like,
hooping it up down here?
Eating your sausage egg McMuffin.
Oh my God. No, it was 9:30 at 10, almost bedtime. Almost time for bed.
You go to bed that early?
Betty bedtime.
Boomer?
No, like probably
You go to bed at 10 and you wake up at like 8, don't
like
you?
11. I wake up at like 7:30.
No, I've seen your Snapchats. They're primarily at 8
I don't
o'clock.
check my Snapchat as soon as I get out of bed. I fucking
That's rude.
drag my dumb ass into the shower and try to wake up.
First thing I do when I wake up, I get my phone, look at the
Wow.
weather, and then I look like notifications.
I look at my texts
Do a
and then
little bit.
and then I go into the restroom and start doing my thing.
Hmm.
You like this Corona? It's summertime officially, so I've got summer beer. I've got a Corona with a lime in it. Mike's like, "How are you supposed to drink it with a lime in the top?"
How are you supposed
I'm
to
like,
drink
"You're
it?
an idiot. You put it in there
So why do you just have it like
because it looks
hanging?
cool."
It
haven't-
looks cool.
And I wasn't able to drink. I wanted to drink it on the show.
Okay, I'm sorry for what the hell, man?
Am I
Kinda
squirting
bullshit
you?
is this?
Ooh, am I getting you?
Yeah, I got a little.
You're supposed to invert it, but I don't want to do that.
Why would you invert it?
To get the lime all in there.
You know, it's a lot of work for just drinking a beer. Is it worth it?
That's a very good beer.
Okay, well,
Dude,
excuse me.
try
By the
it.
way, you
You
kept
wanna
fruit
try?
in my fridge. I still have your fucking oranges in my
Oh,
fridge.
yeah. Those are great garnishes. If you're just looking to spice up a beer, man.
Should have brought it back.
A little orange like a little slice of orange or lemon. I love it, man. It's so silly and stupid and like extra. I'll order it at the bar. I'm like, hey, can I get a Coors Light on draft? And could I be a little bitch and get a slice of lemon in that? And they're like, yeah, okay.
Oh wow, they give you attitude.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's shitty. Remember that time that guy gave me shit because I ordered a White Claw?
Oh, yeah.
At the bar,
At Doc's.
and he's like, "How
I wanna-
dare you
I wanna go back
order
there.
a White Claw?"
I know. Get it off the menu then if it's going to offend you that much.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm drinking what I'm drinking. I'm tipping you what I'm tipping. You might want to be a little like, "Oh yes, of course, right away. One White Claw."
Yeah, that's stupid. You want to try? Dude, this is hitting the spot right now.
Nah, I'm okay.
This is
I'm not a summer drinking boy.
This is a boat beer. And they have Corona Light now. It's good, but man, oh man, is that fucking good with that lime? I need like
calm down, man.
I need like a
you're getting so
taco and like
excited.
some chips.
A taco.
Man, it tastes so good with like I don't know.
Yeah, famously, summer appetizer is a taco.
Well, it's a Mexican beer. It's good with Mexican food.
Damn, you got to calm down a bit. We got a lot. We got a lot of stuff to do tonight.
Pairs well. Can I ask you a hypothetical question that I've been running by the boys?
Yeah, sure.
Get ready to play at home, folks.
Oh God.
Call in if you.
I'm already sorry if this is probably gonna offend like half of our.
This is the
audience. I
silliest
apologize.
fucking. This is silly boy time.
Okay. I'm for it, but
It's a would you rather.
of course
We haven't done this in a long time. I feel like we haven't done would you rather in a long time.
Mhm.
And I asked
the boys.
Ro was hammered like 3 nights ago,
Okay.
trying with like his neighbor and his wife, and he was like Snapchatting me like, I can tell when he's drunk, like I know instantly. Anyway, I was like, here's a good one for you to entertain the group and Clayton too.
Yeah.
I was like, would you rather? I think I've done one of these on here before.
We've done back in the day. We used to like every episode contained at least
was
6 would you rather.
I think I used one of these, so it's just so good I can't get over it. Okay, would you
right.
rather? Here's the new one.
Okay.
Would you rather before bed every night before bed, you have to submerge yourself up into your neck in a tub of mayonnaise, and you cannot towel off. You literally have to get right into bed after that.
Okay.
And that's it. Like you can't change your sheets for like a week.
Ew,
like every week you can change your sheets.
Do you have to get in bed?
Yes.
You can't just sleep in the tub?
That's the last thing you have to do before you sleep.
Okay.
Like in your bed.
Okay.
Or you could sleep on your couch.
I would sleep in the tub.
You can't sleep in the tub.
Why?
No sleeping in the tub.
Okay. How dare you tell me where I can't sleep in the tub?
No tub sleeping. It's either the couch or your bed, and you cannot clean that surface for a week. Okay. Every week you get to clean that surface.
Okay, this is doable.
Okay. You're into this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to find like what. Okay.
Or
it's better than like, would you rather have your arms cut off or your dick shrunk?
It's not that bad. Yeah. Or this is just more embarrassing than it is uncomfortable.
Sure.
Every time, and I think I've said this, I don't know why I think this is so fucking funny. Okay. Every time you go in the bathroom, you have to Facebook Live it. For whatever reason you're in the bathroom, you just have to throw up Facebook Live, and it has to be like forward-facing camera. You like maybe set it in the corner of the bathroom, and that's it. Facebook Live in the bathroom or mayonnaise before bed.
See, a workaround for this is you just block everybody on Facebook.
No, you can't. You can't do anything on Facebook. If they block you, if they like get hip to it,
you have to FaceTime them.
Yes, no, you just have to start a new Facebook and start adding new friends or Instagram Live it.
Definitely the mayonnaise. This is like no shot. Mayonnaise is way better than the Facebook stuff.
Really?
Yeah. How am I gonna? I know people on Facebook. Like they're seeing my genitals, they're seeing me take a shit, and you know me, I have a shy bladder. That's how
true.
We met.
Put a pin in that for later, because there's a funny story.
What would you do? I guess you told me to put a pin in it. So
no. Put a pin in the shy bladder thing.
Oh, okay.
Because that's funny. I need to write something down about that.
Because I feel like first of all, that's an uncomfort for me.
Okay.
But I feel like after a while, I'd get used to it. Is that weird?
That's what Ro and I were talking about. Myself and Ro both picked the Facebook Live.
Really?
Yes. Because I am a weirdo that has like, if something doesn't feel right on my body, it'll keep like bugging me, and like just shirts, clothing tags, like sheets. I'm such like, what is it called? Like not texture, but a
texture. I mean,
is that it?
It's be texture.
Texture,
yeah.
Like if it's what's it when you feel it though? Like you can, I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Touch?
Sensory.
Okay, yeah,
like
yeah.
sensory shit.
Yeah,
like that bothers the fuck out of me.
Okay.
Like if I have like if I have 2 different socks on and one of them is like tighter, I have to change it,
Really?
dude. It's so bad.
You're a little weird boy.
Like especially at work, I'm like, fuck, I gotta go. Or like my
You're
underwear.
the wimpy boy. Forget
I
Wimpy
am,
Mike.
man.
It's Wimpy John over
I know.
here.
I have certain brands of underwear that I wear that like feel right compared to other ones.
Sure.
You know?
But here's the problem. Like, you will never get a job.
I don't know.
No, you would never get a job.
I bet you would.
Everybody would be sick of
you. I could go to Subway and get a job. Like, no offense to the Subway workers.
I don't think so.
No, I think people
like,
would,
especially a place of making food. They want to have the guy who's Facebook living him take a shit.
I forget to wash my hands one day.
Yeah.
People are like, whoa.
No, I understand where you're coming from because of the sensory thing. Like that's a thing for you.
I would not be able to sleep.
I don't know,
so
man.
I would just go crazy. And then I think people on Facebook would just like start unfriending me, or they would just get the memo that this is what I do now. Like,
also,
I just Facebook Live myself in the bathroom.
You get kicked out of Facebook, but also like you would not be able to find a date. No one would date you. 0 people.
See, that's
and the
thing.
people that would,
they're real keepers.
I disagree with this.
No, I think you're wrong, man.
I strongly disagree. But that's fine. Yeah, it's everybody's own opinion.
Yeah, call in 219-552-1128 or email us. I think that you're wrong when it comes to the dating and the job thing, because I'm not friends with like, I don't know. I think most people aren't friends with like their boss on Facebook.
Yeah, but you're definitely friends with coworkers.
Sure.
I think if I didn't have to show genitalia, I'd make it like a show. Like, hey, everyone, welcome back to my bathroom. I have to do this for whatever fucking reason. I'm going to take a shit. Hopefully it comes out clean. I'm going to just be on my phone on TikTok. Yeah. Maybe you could come over and sit in my shower.
I'm playing snare drum
and
like hi-hat.
Just like, ooh, there it goes, guys. Ho.
You ever see that South Park where it's like the Magnificent Randy or whatever?
Yes.
And he's doing cock magic in the bathroom, and that's all you hear is, whoa, hey. And she's like, Randy, what are you doing? And he's like, and you hear like the hi-hat going in like the little drum part. Hilarious.
I was scouring TikTok, and they also had, this is a hot would you rather.
Okay.
This is hard.
Oh, did you tell me is this disgusting?
Yeah,
Is
kind
this
of.
like kind of gnarly?
It's kind of, I don't
Does it have
think
something
about
to do
gnarly.
with? Does it have something to do with what's it called? Where you like, what's it called? Where you're like in love with your like family?
No, that's
Okay.
not it. Your wife and your mother.
That's what it is. Yeah, it is kind of like that. What's it called when
Incest?
you like? Yes, this is
Okay.
very incestual.
They
Or
switch. They
yeah.
switch minds basically, and you have to fuck one of them in order for them to unswitch.
This bothers me way more than the mayonnaise on the Facebook.
Does it
Mine was
really?
kind of fun.
This is
Yours is
fun.
just disgusting, fucked up.
What do you mean?
Like psychologically, like yours is. Yeah,
This is an easy answer for me.
I don't like that.
This is easy.
Let's hear it.
You fuck your wife with your mom's mind.
Oh no!
I know it's awful, but think about the reverse. You're fucking like you are literally fucking a family
Oh,
member. And what if
God.
your mom gets pregnant?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, come on.
You have
man.
to. Your mom just has to take one for the team.
I didn't like this the first time I heard it. And I don't think I'd like it any more the second
Look,
time I
you
hear
have.
this.
Listen, I did your
That wasn't
whatever.
bad at
Nah,
all.
come on. Do it for the internet. Your grandchildren are gonna listen to this episode.
Oh God, that
Be
is
like,
so
Grandpa
fucked
wanted to fuck.
up. He's talking about fucking mom, and yeah, that is. I don't like that at all, man.
Well, you have to choose. Come on,
I think I'd be with you. I think I'm with you. I
Yeah.
would just fucking
because you fucked your wife before.
severely,
And also, it doesn't have a time limit. You could just like.
severely traumatize your mother.
Also, I don't know.
God
What-
damn.
I mean, what can you do? You're not fucking your
If
mom's
there was like
physical
gun
body.
to your head, yeah, that's
You
I'm
can't
not
do
doing
that.
it,
You
yeah.
can't. I don't even want to think about my mother naked, let alone fuck her.
Damn,
So
dude. It's messed up.
it's the wife for me.
My
And that's the
wife.
hot take.
My wife.
You know what? Whatever. Yours was a little pansy fucking mayo bullshit. Mine had some real.
Mine was fun
This is
Friday
gonna-
night energy. Yours was like weird Monday morning
This
energy.
is exposing some inner
Holy
shit, dude.
God damn, that was on TikTok. You saw that?
Dude, TikTok.
Doesn't surprise me, I guess.
Do you think TikTok is good or bad?
I took a class in college and it was like
I already hate your answer.
exploring. I know this is such a bitch answer too. It was like what the hell was it? It was T101 for any of you IU Bloomington broadcasting kids out
Go Walruses.
there. That'd be cool. That'd be way cooler than Hoosiers. But the guy that taught it was this Dutch dude. He was very smart, very cool. He had a very cool point of view on all this, and he was basically saying that. And
Like
this was
social
like
media and
yeah,
stuff?
this was like 2012.
Ooh,
And it's
back
he's-
in the day.
Yeah, this was like right after Arab
A
Spring and all that.
decade.
Yeah, wild man. That's fucked
decade.
up. I don't like that. He
You know,
just basically said it's good and bad at the same time. Like there's no in between. It's both good and bad.
I think yes, I agree. I think it's more good than it is bad because I think more people are exposed to different opinions
Yeah.
and different people, more importantly.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. They get out of their little like town bubble, I call it,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like for us, we grew up in like our hometown and that was it. That was our exposure. We didn't have like super good internet back in the day.
Hell no.
So the only way we learned and had different viewpoints were classmates. That was
just,
it.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that the other day about the town like that we grew up in. How, because I went to my my nephew's first or kindergarten. It was like a choir concert, and then it was like an open house. So
Were you drunk?
no, I
Were
wish.
you drinking?
I wish.
The drunk uncle,
It
you
would've
got
been
like
fun.
shades
That
on.
would've been
You're like,
hilarious.
hey, I'm proud of you, nephew.
That would've been
You
fucking
sounded great up there.
Hilarious. But anyways, he goes to school in a very small town in Indiana, smaller than Lowell, believe it or not.
Damn.
He has 60 kids in his whole class, like in his graduating class.
Damn. Holy shit.
Small. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, that is so. It's good that he has like he'll be able to hear different opinions and views and things, not just from his the people that are directly involved with his life.
Yeah.
But maybe on like the internet or on his phone eventually or computer or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
So I think that power in of itself is good. I do think it's bad because people can literally say whatever they want and you get wrong stuff portrayed all the time.
Oh
But
yeah.
And it's kind of like the if you think about like cartoons, you know, cartoons nowadays are so much better at that too. Like when we were kids, we had like what, like stereotypical,
Saturday
just like
morning.
crazy.
Are you talking like the style or like what the content of the cartoon?
I guess I'm talking about the content. Like when you think about like cartoons back in the day, I couldn't like name too many cartoons that had like people of color.
Yeah, there was Arnold. Hey Arnold. None of the hardly any of the Disney stuff.
Hardly any of the Disney stuff.
Maybe like a lot of the animated stuff.
Yeah, but now you think about cartoons now, and there's just a lot more culture there. There's a lot of different people.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just thought of a cartoon that's. I think we talked about this show before on this podcast. What was the one? The Jackie Chan show, where he collected the talismans with Jade.
Just called Jackie Chan?
No, it couldn't have been.
Wasn't
just
it called
Jackie
Chan's Adventures?
It might have been with Uncle.
Yeah, Uncle. Yeah,
Dude,
Uncle.
Did we talk about this on here?
Of course we did.
Did
Jackie
we?
Chan Adventures is the shit.
What's he doing these days?
Oh, you know what? They had an interview with who starred with him on that cop show.
Oh, what the hell's his name?
We're really good at this on this podcast,
God
knowing the
dang
actors.
it.
Anyhow,
it's not Chris Tucker.
Is it? I don't know, man. Anyhow, they had an interview with him, and he said he went to I think it was China.
Yes, it is. It's Chris Tucker.
To visit Jackie Chan.
Okay.
And he's like, it was wild. He's like, we went there, and Jackie Chan like walks with like 20 people at all times. And he's like, Jackie Chan pointed at a hotel, and he's like, do you like that hotel? And he's like, yeah, it's a fine hotel. He's like, I own that.
Holy fuck. Jackie Chan's just balling out in China.
He is.
He's everyone probably recognizes him. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
He seems like the Keanu Reeves of China, kind of. Like the richer Keanu Reeves.
I would agree. I mean, we all knew him when we were kids.
Hell yeah.
Like, he was, like, amazing. He did all the stunts. I remember that being, like, huge back in that day.
He was whooping ass in all these movies.
How old is Jackie Chan now?
He's got to be at least 60. Hang on, let's watch this real quick. I just want to see a quick snippet of the Jackie Chan. What the fuck is it called again?
Jackie Chan Adventures, I'm
We
pretty
definitely
sure.
watched this intro.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Jade. I always thought she was cute.
She was badass.
Cool. Yeah, she was.
If you want a description of what was cool in the 90s, Jade was cool.
Fuck
in
yeah,
the 90s.
she was.
Yeah.
I wonder who voiced her. Yeah, this was a great Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah.
All these talismans. And then didn't he like turn into the thing that
So the talismans like gave the power. Like a dragon would like shoot a ray, and like a rabbit made you fast.
Yeah.
And it was basically like the animals of the Chinese New Year, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what it is. Yeah, you're right.
Which we were born in the year of the rooster.
That's what I thought. I thought it was chicken for a second. I don't know why.
What was the rooster talisman power? Can you look that up?
Let's see.
That's what we would have had.
On Jackie Chan?
Yeah. Let's see what kids born in 93 and what our power was.
Rooster talisman? How do you spell T-A-I-L?
T-A-I-L.
S-M-A-N?
Isman.
Rooster talisman. That was one of the first things that came up. The Rooster talisman is one of the 12 talismans of Shindig. After Shindig was defeated and his power scattered, the Rooster talisman was hidden away.
Yeah, but what can it do?
Jade Chan, after activating the Rooster talisman for the first... Oh, Jackie, the coolest thing ever happened. I went and ran off the bridge, but I didn't fall. I stepped in midair, and then I ran back just like in cartoons. I can fly.
Oh, so you can levitate, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, cool. We can fly. I'll take that power. Fuck.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the powers and abilities.
Okay.
Gains the power of levitation and telekinesis.
Telekinesis?
Fly and telekinetically lift objects several times their own strength.
Hell yeah.
Whoa,
I'll
dude.
take that. What was the year of the monkey? Because I think that was kids born in 92.
What's it? Talisman power?
Yeah. Don't they have a list? I thought you said you saw a list. Are you lying to me, boy?
Oh, here we go.
Go ahead.
Okay. This must be the turn stuff into other stuff talisman.
Okay.
It's one of the 12 talismans. The user of the monkey talisman gains power of shape-shifting.
Ooh.
Whoa, that's pretty wild. I wonder how they... Yeah, that's cool, man. There were some really cool cartoons. I think we were the last generation of great cartoons where people like actually tuned in every Saturday morning or every morning before school to actually watch these new ones.
I agree. But I think that's because Netflix and all the streaming services are now, like, you don't do an episode. You can have an episode whenever you want.
Right.
Nothing is on TV that's exclusively on TV.
That's true.
So
it's all at your own, like at your fingertips, pretty much. Yeah.
Which, again, like, it kind of makes reruns pointless because when you watched the show back in the day, you'd watch that show and then whenever it was on, you would want to watch it no matter what episode it was. Now you can go and you can find episodes you want. You know, the only show
That's true.
The only show I would watch that I've completed that I would watch if it came on and it was a rerun would be Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Anything else, I would be too bored.
Family Guy reruns. There's so many, and South Park, too, at the same time. There's so many of them. It's like, I forgot about this. Like, it's fun.
I think just with, like, the touch of the button, I value my time because I would be like, well, I could watch this and this and this in that time of watching a rerun.
That's true. Yeah, I get it. I totally do. Speaking of watching things, I finally pulled the trigger and got HBO Max like
and
a couple
you
weeks ago.
probably watched nothing, right?
No, I have watched things. How dare you?
Have you finished anything?
Yeah, I did.
Wow. I saw one of them that you watched.
Definitely, and I want to talk to you about that. I've been watching a little bit of South Park, a little bit.
Oh wow!
What else is on there that I've been watching?
Way to increase your
what else did I watch? I don't think a whole
views.
lot. I bought it primarily because I'm a little slut for Batman. I will watch every new Batman movie, no matter what.
I didn't know you liked Batman that much.
Well, Christopher Nolan just totally rocked my freaking world back in the...
I'd have invited you out to see that movie if I'd have known you liked it.
I don't think
much.
I was able to go that night anyways. But
you were probably like, oh man, I have a reunion that I forgot about that was told to me 2 months
pretty
ago.
Pretty much. But yeah, I thought the new Batman, like the one with what's his nuts.
Well, let's talk about it. Let's do a YHST.
Oh God,
episode.
We're just gonna steal their format. What the heck's it? Robert Pattinson.
I'm gonna look up the IMDb.
It is. It's a vampire boy.
Yeah,
he was okay.
I liked him when he was not shown. I liked him in the Batman costume when he was shown. I could not suspend my disbelief. Like, yeah, this guy's out kicking ass.
He was not a very believable Bruce Wayne to me.
I agree.
Like, it'll always be Christian Bale in my mind.
I think it makes the most sense because he is, like, he looked, like, really tired. He's sleep deprived. Yeah. And, like, your body would, like, decompose
he
because
did look
of this.
Like, yes, exactly. It did make sense for it. And, like, I don't know. There was a few weird things in it. There was just, like all these weird shots of, like, his apartment. Like, whose apartment would look like that gothic and emo? Like, there was these weird... Like this Batman. Trim was so gothic and weird. It was like this black wooden trim and like
it's interesting you noticed that.
It was just like his living room. I was like, there is no and it was supposed to be like modern day Batman.
Yeah.
I was like, you could never find, not never, but I find it very hard to believe that would be like his living room. His living room.
I don't know, man. Like he was very moody.
I guess, but to the point where it's like that obvious, like I'm just Batman, so I got to make my whole living room look like
no one knows who Batman is. Let me read the IMDb.
Oh my God! Shout out to YHST. We're stealing your shit.
When a sadistic serial killer begins murdering key political figures in Gotham, Batman is forced to investigate the city's hidden corruption and question his family's involvement.
I did like the villain. I like the Riddler.
I did too.
Yeah, he was cool.
I agree. I think he is obviously no one. I don't think it's going to be really hard for anybody to come close to Heath Ledger.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
But I will say I think he is the second best villain that we have seen in a long time because he is just a guy.
Yeah,
who has these weird beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought his acting, when we get to see him, because we don't see him for most of the movie, but when he's revealed, he looks just like a dude.
Like just a regular guy.
And his acting was so good. Like,
yeah,
he
was
is
good.
Psychotic.
He was awesome. And then he had like followers. Like he was posting videos and stuff. Like that's very realistic.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't really like
about him. He's an influencer.
Yeah, definitely.
You didn't like that?
No, I didn't like how often.
I love that.
I mean, that was cool.
Because that's how he would accomplish it these days. You see villains just running around and they have henchmen for whatever reason.
Right. And then like everyone just shows up with like a rifle on top of this roof or wherever the fuck at that.
And they are normal people too.
Yeah. It's wild.
They're not henchmen. They are just like people who watched his stuff in their living room and they're like, I like what this guy is saying. I want like approval from him. Let's go fucking kill the mayor.
Yeah, they're relating to him. But I liked that, but what I didn't like was with like the modern shit was how often they would snap like you would get shots of people just on their phones. I was like, man, I feel like that's such a bummer for some reason. I just didn't like it.
But I feel like
it's realistic, but for some reason my brain was like, I don't like that.
That's a point though.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. When we watch movies, how many people are on their phones?
That's true.
Not in the movie theater. I mean, like in the actual movie.
Very little.
Because everybody's like, you're acting. You're like
Yeah.
having conversation. You see the people, the extras in the coffee shop, and they're like,
yeah, all the extras are like on their phone. Like, yeah. And I was like, I don't know, man.
But again, that speaks on like his power to be like influential through the internet.
Okay. I like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's what people are doing. We both have our phones out right now.
I know. I got my notes out.
You have your notes out,
Yeah.
but like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Our phones are always...
That's true. It's part of our life, unfortunately, now.
I thought it was a good job. Like, it was rated 8.0 to steal the format again. I would give it above.
You would give it above 8.0?
I think this...
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think this... If you take out Heath Ledger and The Dark Knight, this is a much better movie. This is a much better movie than The Dark Knight.
When was the last time you watched any of The Dark Knight?
Johnny, don't even fuck... The Dark Knight was the first movie I bought on iTunes on my original iPod.
I had all the DVDs.
Yeah, I'm a slut for The Dark Knight,
Batman.
okay?
You think this movie was better than any of those?
It was easily better than the first and the third.
Wow.
Easily.
The first one was pretty good, man.
Again, the second one, Heath Ledger really did it for me.
Oh, yeah,
like,
he's the best.
I'm a slut for
sure.
Heath Ledger's Joker.
He's the man.
But if you take out Heath Ledger in that movie, it's a boring fucking movie.
I don't know. Some of his tech was cooler in like the original Christopher Nolan stuff. Like he had a pretty cool Batmobile, like in the new one. That was pretty dope. There was a cool classic car scene. I really liked the chase scene. That was badass.
That was the best
that was pretty
car
cool.
chase scene I've ever seen
that was pretty
in a movie. Because
dope.
usually I hate those. I'm like, all right, high speed. But
Yeah.
dude, I got the tingles when I saw that. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it.
It was pretty fucking cool. Where he's like jumping over that big tanker that exploded.
Yes.
And you see him in the rear view.
Dude, fucking amazing.
And
And the lighting was really good.
Oh yeah.
When it's flooded and you see him like going to rescue that people and he's got the flare.
That was cool.
I was like, holy shit.
That was really
this
cool.
This is something. And that's what I like about this movie. You don't need crazy villains.
That's true.
You just need like a gangster, some shit that's going on.
That's more realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not like bombing hospitals every 10 seconds or whatever. Like the Heath Ledger's Joker.
I thought he did a really good job as Batman. Again, I didn't like seeing him, but I thought him in the costume doing stuff was fine.
Yeah. Yeah, he got it done for sure.
Yeah. I didn't like Alfred.
I didn't either really.
I thought they kind of underutilized him.
I like when he got I was gonna say I like when he got exploded when he fucking blew up. No, he survived, but yeah, I didn't like certain parts like that. And then there was like these weird little parts where there was just like, again, like props in the shot of like his lip. There was just like a fucking guitar,
get over this, man.
A guitar and an amp. Like he's so brooding and like emo.
Yeah,
like he's got a guitar and an amp that's unplugged in his living room that he probably plays sad emo music on.
It was probably Alfred, man.
He's ripping in there.
Something else I didn't like was it was very love oriented between him and Catwoman.
You think?
I think so.
Think
it was like there was like this tension the whole time,
yeah,
and I was like
a little bit.
It was distracting for me.
I don't think there was that. I don't think that the love interest was.
I don't think it was
a
mutual
big focus
at a lot of times, but I think Batman like fell hard for her. Like he trusted her off the gate.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I'm like, Batman would not just trust any Joe Schmo.
She was pretty hot. Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah.
She is pretty hot. Yeah.
Mallory had a big problem. The biggest problem she came out with that movie is that she put a cat in a little box on her motorcycle.
Oh my God, and sped off.
And
That's
Mallory's
hilarious.
like, that cat would not have stayed in that box the whole time.
Jumped right out. That was a cool scene where he like goes to kiss her and she kind of pulls back. And you're like, oh, poor Batman. Yeah, man.
I love this movie. I think it's good.
It was very good. I would watch it again. It was a long movie. I watched it in 2 nights.
Yeah, it's
like I had to take a break halfway
I got your
through.
Snapchat bits. I was like, oh man.
There was a lot of cool shots I was pointing out to Mike in Chicago. It was like, oh, there's the bean, there's the
I'm like, that's crazy. I also know what Chicago looks like.
I was like, there's the fucking Mag Mile.
You're turning into one of those dads where it's like, I worked at that building.
Right?
I
built some of that over there. I ran construction there.
So how would you rate it compared to the trilogy that you love so dearly? Is it better than any one of them?
Maybe number 3.
Really?
It was good.
I think 1 is the weakest
one. You think so?
Batman Begins?
I don't know, man.
The villain's the weakest one, I think.
Yeah, that's true, probably.
Spends too long setting up.
Yeah, that's true.
Bane is so cool.
Bane is cool. The second one is badass.
Yeah. With
Heath Ledger, obviously the Joker. I don't know, man. Christian Bale just fucking rules as a Batman. And you got Morgan Freeman. As his right-hand man,
Do you want a gun that shoots
fucking
sharks?
Awesome, man.
I have that.
All the cool tech. Like, that's Batman. And, like, you know?
He had cool tech, and he was more detective Batman.
Yes. It was very more modern-day Batman than, like, crazy, outrageous shit.
Gear.
Like, his money.
You kind of have to pick and choose.
Yeah, definitely.
And I guess it just depends on what Batman you like more.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see. They're two different styles. Big time.
For
but
sure.
I like the movie a lot. I will never, like, not see a Batman movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be more of these.
I hope so. Yeah, it was cool. I liked it a lot. I liked the...
Because it set up the Joker.
Yeah, the Joker and with the Riddler at the end.
Mm-hmm.
The Penguin. He that was funny where he, like, comes out. He's like, yeah, rat. At the end. And he gets shot immediately. He's like... And they all think he shot... Yeah, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You're a rat,
well, I think this has been an episode of YHST. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining
in. Baby. No, man. So you do anything wild this week? Get anything going? You said you had a crazy evening coming over here. You're like 50 minutes late.
I've had some crazy shit happening to me.
Okay.
So the other day, this I was coming home from work. Actually, 3 of my stories involved me coming home from work.
Jeez.
I was coming home from work and I saw like some smoke. I was like, someone's burning shit they shouldn't be. I get closer and it's a bit thicker. I was like, something's on fire.
Thick smoke.
I get to the CVS. I look in the parking lot. They're
just having a bonfire
on fire.
Oh,
there's all these like fire trucks. And I was like, holy shit! I got a Snapchat. I was like, when I was pulling up, I was like, why is everybody on their fucking phone? And then I got up. I was like, I can get a Snapchat real quick.
Let me just run out and grab a quick photo of this real fast.
Dude, it was crazy. Like the whole thing was just engulfed in fire. Everybody in the parking lot is standing around with their phones out, like just recording it. And all the firemen are like, get the fuck back.
Yeah. That's nuts. Because I'll see a car on fire on like the Dan Ryan every now and again.
Yeah.
And I got real close to one once, and I got a video of it. Mm-hmm. And my dad's like, you should not have been that close. He's like, that thing could have exploded any minute.
I mean, it could have.
The gas tank or whatever.
But what was it going to do? Like just boom, hit your van a little bit?
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
It's not going to like...
It's not going to blow my van up. It's just going to get shrapnel and who knows, all sorts of bullshit. That's crazy. So did you watch them put the car out?
I was turning and I was like, man, I want to see how this ends, but I don't want to be a like fucking asshole.
You were driving by it.
Yeah.
So you weren't going to stop traffic to
see. They were putting it out, so when I left, like the smoke was white and like...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What kind of car was it? Do you know?
Done.
Fucking...
I saw it. It was like a fucking skeleton of the car.
Was it like
whatever it was.
Like a sedan, or was it like a big dog?
It was like a sedan. It wasn't something huge.
Okay.
But I was like, how the fuck does your car
You should have got in there and showed them how it's done, dude.
It's like, all right, get out of the way,
Everyone
people.
Back up.
Me and my khakis and my little my polo.
Right. Let's see what we got here.
So the other day, I was going home and I'm turning left onto a busy
This
road.
is the coming home from work chronicles.
Coming home. All three of my stories involve this.
Okay.
2 don't.
All right.
And I'm going home and I see this seagull flying around. And it's like
Seagull
on the
queen.
ground really close to these cars. And I think it was trying to get like at a sandwich.
Ooh,
whatever.
He's hungry.
He's a little hungry seagull.
Dude.
So I get up to the turn lane. It just turns red, so I stop, blah, blah, blah. I hear a commotion in my back seat.
What the fuck?
All my windows were down.
Someone's in there with you? Like, hey, man.
The seagull flew into
Shut
the back of my car.
Up, dude. What?
I look back.
Oh my god.
Because I was like, what the fuck is that? I thought like I had a bag or something and
No
it fell.
way.
And I was like, did I leave something? I turn and this seagull, chillest fucking seagull you ever met, he's looking at me and he's like standing and he's like motionless. And I'm like, in my head, it just went, Like I shut down and I was like,
you roll the back windows up. You're like, wah.
It's like you're coming home with me, Seagull. I was like, I have two options here.
Holy shit.
I can drive so I don't cause a traffic jam because I'm in the turn lane.
Yeah.
And there's a ton of fucking people. It's a really busy like turn lane. I'm like, I can drive with this Seagull.
He's like in the
to
front
not
seat
cause
with you.
a mess. Or I can like put on my hazards, get out, and get this bird out. So I'm looking at this bird.
Were
it's
you
looking
scared?
Back at
Was
me.
there any moment where you're like kind of nervous that this thing was gonna like fuck you up a little bit?
Not really,
No,
because it's a seagull.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of a dumb bird. I'm not afraid of birds.
I was gonna say some people get nervous.
I was more just like in a fight or flight mode. I was like, if the thing starts, I was hoping it would just fly out on its own. But I was like, I can't do this. So I put my hazards on. And of course, as soon as I do this, the fucking light turns green.
Oh no!
I get out of my car.
People are behind you.
People are behind me.
There's a line behind you.
Yeah. And I go to my driver's side, like passenger.
Yeah.
Open it up. And the seagull just like looks at me. It's like, I'm like, God damn it. I was like, get out of here. The guy behind me gets out. And he's like, are you okay? I was like, man, you're not going to believe
Did you tell him?
this. Yeah. I'm like, there's a seagull in my car.
What the fuck? What did he say?
He's like, what? I was like, dude, yeah, and I'm trying to get him out. He's like, do you need some help? I was like, I guess. I'm sorry. He's like, here.
What the hell?
Nicest guy. He's an older guy. He comes over and he looks. He's like, yeah, that's a seagull. I'm like, yeah, I fucking figured that out.
Did it shit all over the back of your car?
No, it didn't.
Oh,
Thank
you're
God.
so lucky, man.
It left some feathers. Though. I should have kept them.
You should have just killed it, dude.
He's like, here's what I'll do. I'll open. He's like, I'll get into the lane so the traffic like doesn't fuck up your other door. I'll
Right.
open your passenger side door.
Right.
And then you like scare it out. Like
scurry it
I was
around.
like, great, I have to fight this thing.
Oh.
I was like, I appreciate it. So he opens the other side of the door. So both of my back doors are open. Hazard lights on. Green lights still.
Oh, no.
Me sweating. I'm a millennial. I'm putting people out.
Oh, I know, right? I hate that shit.
So he opens
That
the
dude
door.
came in, grabbed it, and just stuffed it in his jacket.
like,
left. He just grabbed
That's my
it.
Seagull now.
This fucker's mine.
He gets out. He like, stops the traffic. I'm right by the light, so it's not a big deal for the other. That light's red. And I like kind of like put my leg in the car. I'm like, get out of here. And it kind of just hops around. I'm like, God damn, I'm going to have to like punch the seagull or something. Eventually, after like fucking with it, it does fly out the other side.
You didn't just get like I don't know. I
didn't
how
have
I would've
anything, man.
I feel like I would have just
What would
ended
you
up,
have done?
I would have ended up getting into the passenger side of my car with my torso and pushing it out like that, like with my fingers and hands, like. Woof.
I wasn't thinking, man.
Yeah.
I was just like in, like I said, panic mode. I was just like, I don't know.
There's a lot going on.
It did fly out, and he's like, yeah. And he closed the door, and he's like, I was just like, thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
God.
He's like, it's no problem. He's like, that's the craziest shit I've seen, though.
How did this? So were you were stopped, and it got in your car, like it flew in the window.
I'm stopped, yeah, listening to fucking just
Dude,
like musicals.
what the
I hear a
hell?
commotion in the back. I look, and there's just a seagull looking at me.
Pecking
It's
at
like,
it's pecking at all your leftover food.
I was like,
back there.
God damn it. There must have been something on the road that it was trying to get to, and it just like flew in my fucking
wound
car.
up in your car somehow. Did you tell anybody at work about this yet?
Yeah.
Were they like, what the fuck?
They were basically like that. They did not react very much. I was
Really?
like, is this a common
That's
occurrence? Has a seagull
I
get
have
into your car?
Never heard that.
Yeah.
I've
And my
never
windows
heard
are
it.
not big.
Yeah, that's right. Like
It
your back
made its
seat.
way into my fucking vehicle.
I guess it's better than it like killing
was
itself.
small.
What if you had the windows rolled up and it was like, wham,
That would have scared the shit out of me.
died?
So whoever you are, guy that stopped in the road, you were wearing a red shirt. I appreciate your help.
Shout out to you. There's a seagull in my bathtub.
It was wild, man. I was just like, what the fuck? So now when I've gone home, I've just rolled those suckers up when I'm stopped. I'm like,
Oh my
just in
God.
case.
That's like my biggest fear is having someone in my back, in like the
just
back
like a
seat
person.
of a car.
I always look in my back seat before I get in. And my car's small, so it's not like you can hide.
Dude, one time I was, we were coming home from I must have been like, I don't know, like sixth grade. No, not even, probably like fourth grade now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe fourth grade. Anyways, my mom, like we had a couple people over at my grandma's house and we were coming home from my grandma's and my mom was like going to drive by herself and I snuck into the
Oh, you
trunk of her
bitch.
van and she didn't know I was in there and I let her go almost the whole length home, like 20 minutes. And like she's like singing to the radio and shit. And at like the last 5 minutes home, I just yell as loud as I can and
Oh
scare
my
She was
God.
mad. She was not happy. She
sure
was not like
she could've
amused.
crashed,
She was
man.
pissed off. I was like, ah! And I had like a blanket over her. I was like, yeah. She's like, what? All like pissed and like butthurt about it. Thinking back about it, yeah, I wouldn't be too happy with that thing.
Yeah, you could have crashed her, man.
She could have had a heart attack. Like also, she wasn't that old, but
a lot
like,
of things could have
still,
happened.
yeah. That's not cool. Now that I think about it, I was like, yeah.
You bitch.
Dude, that was pretty shitty of me, right?
I always, when I get into my car right after work, I let the biggest fart always rip.
Oh.
So sometimes I'm like, man, if someone was trying
You've been holding it in all day?
he's going to be like, this fucking asshole.
That sucks you can't fart at work, man.
Well, yeah. I don't like
Well,
to.
you're with people.
Yeah,
that's
all
the
the time.
thing.
I could just blame it on one
Like,
of my patients, but I'm not going to do that.
I'm like in a machine room, so I'm just like letting things rip down there.
I'm sure.
And I'm hoping that people don't come up to talk to me. Like, oh, God.
They open the door immediately after.
Oh, shit.
Like, what smells like shit?
Oh, God. I'm so sorry. It's this machine. I don't know. Insane, dude.
Another drive home story.
Let's hear the third, the Mike, what did I call it?
I don't know.
Something Chronicles?
I like whatever you were putting out.
The work. I don't fucking know.
So this is a little bit of a backstory. I got a like grow your own herbs garden. We talked about this. I gave it to one of my coworkers because I had it in my trunk forever. Get out of here.
Buffalo Soldier. So what kind of herbs are we? Herbs.
Like dill, relish, bullshit like that.
Okay.
So my coworker, she's like, I have dill. Would you like some of that? You could try and put on your chicken, see if you like
dill?
it. I don't.
Do you like pickles?
Yeah. So I wanted to try
similar.
it. Yeah, I wanted to try it. I was like, you know what? Yeah, bring me in some dill, and that's fine. She brings me in this little like baggie, and she fills it with dill.
Yeah.
And she gives it to me at work, and I was like, dude, this looks like a drug deal.
Yeah.
We were like joking around. And I was like, oh, thank you for the dill.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go check this dill out.
I'm going to take my dill break real quick.
See if this dill's legit.
So we're having a good time, having a laugh about it. And I get in my car. I just throw it on my passenger seat. Okay. Not thinking about it. Oh, no. Fast forward.
What? If this goes where I think it's going, you've had the wildest week.
This is only 3/5 of my crazy adventures.
God, dude.
Fast forward. There is a crash at one of the intersections where I'm going home.
Okay.
And it's like bad. There's like a ton of cops all there. There's a fire department, ambulance, blah, blah, blah.
They're like, quick, this lady needs some dill. She's not going to make it.
Dun, dun, dun,
she needs dill or else she's going to die.
And a cop is going to like cars and directing them where to go. It's like, we have to get you over to the next roads and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He gets to my car. Yeah. And he's like, sir, there's been an accident. We're going to have everybody divert to this side and we're going to get you going through there. I was like, all right, thank you. And he almost leaves. And he looks and he's like, sir, what is that? And I look and he's pointing to my bag of dill. This is where I messed up, Johnny. I turn to this officer of the law.
Oh, no.
And I say to him, it's not marijuana.
Oh, no, dude. So suspicious. You're a sus little boy.
And he's like, what?
What the fuck?
I was like, it's dill. And I grab it real quick, sheepishly. I'm like, see?
He's like, what the fuck?
He takes it from me and he looks at it and he opens it up. And he like grabs one of them. And he's like, oh, why do you have dill? I was like,
what the hell, dude? How is this all happening to you on your drives? I haven't had anything wild happen, and I drive so much more than you.
He's like, okay, well, have a good
Get the
day.
fuck out of here, you weirdo.
He was basically like, all right. And I was ready to explain myself. He's like, all right, well, enjoy.
Good boy, Mike.
I
swear it's not marijuana.
It's not marijuana. And then he's like,
cuffed.
He was serious. He's like, can I see it? And I was like, yeah.
Go for it. You should have said, don't worry about it. Sped off. I know my rights.
I couldn't. There was a traffic jam. No. There was nowhere to go.
You caused another traffic jam.
He's like, yeah, that's dill, all right.
Can't catch me, coppers. You flip them off and slam
into
it.
Why did I say that?
You're an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
It's not marijuana.
I should have been like, oh, that's dill.
That's something way more dangerous than marijuana.
It looked so fucking sketchy,
like,
man.
Officer, don't touch it. That's fentanyl.
It was just chopped up green shit in a little penny bag.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, oh, it's not marijuana.
Like a little dime bag going on there. Dime bag Mike.
I'm glad he wasn't like an ass.
He tastes it.
Like,
he's like, yeah, I don't know about this.
This is some dang shit, man.
He's like, Johnson, get over there and taste some of this dill.
He could have been like, pull over. I want to search your vehicle.
Could have. But
I think he had bigger problems. And I was like,
yeah.
I'm like, it's dill.
He's like, let's keep this shit moving.
He's like, I'm going to take half of this and you can keep going.
Get lost. You never saw me.
It was wild.
Just a dirty cop. He breaks your tail.
I felt like bad. I was like, why did I fucking do that?
Oh, no.
You know when you don't think and you get like nervous with people of authority,
especially with a lot. Yeah,
you're like, it's not marijuana, sir. Wink, wink.
Wink, please don't arrest me. Oh my god. So let's hear the finale of the Mike coming home from work.
Oh, I'm done with those.
What about the?
I have two more.
Okay, I was gonna say, wasn't there?
There's a couple things.
Okay,
a lot of things happen.
Okay.
I want to take a pause though. I saw the Doctor Strange movie.
Bad.
Terrible.
I've heard it's awful.
Awful. Don't go see it. If you're a fan of the MCU, do not watch this.
I haven't seen a Marvel movie since one of the
probably the Endgame or Infinity Wars.
It was even before that.
Oh my god.
What's the one where they all get together? The first
Avengers Assemble?
It might be it. That might be it, dude. I'm serious. I haven't seen Infinity Wars.
You're missing out. There's some good films.
I like Guardians of the Galaxy, my man.
Yeah.
And Iron Man, that's it.
Makes a lot of sense. There was a person behind me, though.
Yeah.
Every time something happened, they, like, exclaimed their thoughts. Like, ooh, he's looking good. Oh, no.
Oh, you went and saw it in theater?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I like...
Did you go by yourself or with Mal?
No, I went with Mal.
Okay.
But I'm like...
You ever do a movie by yourself?
I don't think I would.
In theaters?
No. Well, there's a One Piece movie coming out that I do want to see. I probably will go by myself.
You probably have to go by yourself for that one.
Mallory has no interest, and that's fine. Yeah. But I was getting pissed off.
Because this person's just ruining your experience.
Yeah. It is unacceptable, other than silence in a movie theater.
People have lost their manners during COVID.
I agree. I almost, you know me, I don't like confrontation. I almost said something.
Wow.
I was like, excuse me.
You would have got your ass beat in that movie theater.
Nah.
Her boyfriend, was it a girl or a guy?
It was a woman.
Her boyfriend would have stood up and been like, what?
Well, I think other people were getting pissed off too because everybody else is quiet. And I think if I would have said something, no one would have been like, you're an asshole.
You probably would have got people on your side.
Oh, definitely. All right.
It's bad.
It was bad. I want to go see it.
Okay.
I'm curious to see what everybody else says about it, but
I think that's the consensus. I think you're right.
It just was crap. I did like it was kind of horror. It was a bit of like horror thematics.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and it was violent. Like people's heads were fucking blowing up.
Whoa, Marvel.
It happened. I was like,
that's pretty
what
dope.
is this fucking rated?
Yeah, hell
There's
yeah,
kids
Marvel.
in the thing, and I was like, holy
They're
shit.
stepping up their game.
It was kind of cool, those scenes, but other than that, plot was shit.
It was bad.
Yeah.
What's his name, the same guy?
Who?
Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
He's the same actor?
Yeah. Benedict Cumberdickle.
Yeah.
Or whatever his name is.
Ben and Dick, yeah.
Benedict
Cumbersnatch.
Cumberdiddle, diddle,
Cumbersnatch.
fiddle, middle, diddle.
Nice.
So Mallory went to a bachelorette party this weekend, leaving me home alone.
Oh, yeah, I saw her Snapchats. They look like they had a wild
Abandoned me.
time. Abandon you, please.
Abandoned me. They went to like a warehouse.
It looked like
that
fun.
Like did Taylor Swift songs.
They looked like they were all having a very good time.
She said it was fun. Gonna crack open that
Corona was
what?
Very good.
Yeah,
I want to get
you
another one.
sucked it in, man.
I want another one so bad.
She left me home alone.
Yeah,
which is fine. She abandoned
Kevin
me.
McAllister style.
Yeah. My phone rings. I don't recognize this number, Johnny. I will never.
It's coming from inside the house. What are you wearing? It's me.
You're in the closet. You just open it slowly.
I'm watching you.
I never answer my phone if I don't recognize the
Really?
number. Never.
I do. I feel like I have to though with work.
Well, yeah, your phone is also your work phone, which is dumb.
Yeah,
you need
to
get
dumb.
a work phone.
That
man.
is true.
But I'm feeling myself. I had a couple of White Claws.
Oh shit! What flavor?
It was great. It was stupid. Blood grape or it was
grapefruit?
It was it was not the good one. It was the leftovers of the night of D&D we had.
Dude.
Yeah. But I'm feeling myself, so I was like, you know what? I'll answer this. Maybe it's somebody. Answer it. Hello. And they said, "This is what did they say? I want to get my story straight because it's good. It's good.
It's an actual person. It's not like an automated.
No, it is.
We're calling about your car's warranty.
No, it is a person. They said, "You cheated on my wife. I'm coming to beat the shit out of you."
Yes, dude.
And my brain is fuzzy, and I'm thinking, it's a Saturday night.
Let's go.
I ain't got nothing to do.
Go.
Let's see if this how real this is. Okay. So I like stretch a little bit, and I say,
You smoke a cigarette, light up a cig.
I was like, "Is this fucking Jeremy? Your wife wouldn't fucking cheat on you if you could get it up." And I yell that at this person. And there is a strong pause.
It's a guy?
Yeah, it's a guy. It's a kid.
Oh shit!
I was getting
prank calling.
I was getting crank calls.
How did they find your number, dude?
I don't know. I say that.
Wow.
I'm like, is this Jeremy? Because your wife wouldn't fucking cheat on you if you could get your fucking dick up. I'm like yelling. I'm getting mad.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, and how fucking dare you call me? There's a strong pause.
You hear him start crying.
And he's like, we're going to come and beat you up.
Shut up, bitch.
And I say to him, you know what, Jeremy? I know where the fuck you live. I'm coming to beat the shit out of you. And he's like, well, we're not at our house right now. I was like, who's our house? And I don't know, man. I was feeling myself.
You were in a different dimension.
I tapped the numbers on my keypad because you know how they'll make the sounds? When you're on your phone and you tap numbers, beep, beep, beep.
What did you tap?
I just tapped numbers to make beeps. I was like, I got your fucking location right here where you're calling from. I'm coming to kick the shit out of you.
Psycho.
I hang up.
Oh, my God.
I hang up. I'm like, that's great. They're gonna like
They're
piss
gonna
their pants.
shit their pants the rest of the night. Did they call back?
Johnny, I get a call back 15 minutes later.
I hope it's their parents.
It is a different number. It is a woman that is calling me.
Oh, no.
So I answer again. I saw it's a different number, and I'm like, what the hell? We can do
it's
this.
It's a mob wife.
I say,
did you call my little Tony?
I say hello, and they're like, is this? My son said that this number called him, and he said you're coming over to kill him.
What the hell? Shut up, dude. His mom called you?
Yeah, and then click, I went to customer service Mike.
Oh, no.
I was like, ma'am, I'm not sure what you're talking about. You said I called your son? She said, yeah, he said you called and you're coming over here to kill him or something, that you tracked his phone.
Oh, my God.
And I said, ma'am, is your kid's number? Let me see real quick. I look up the kid's number.
Yeah.
I said, is this the number? She's like, yeah. And I say, ma'am, your son called me and was saying that I was cheating on his wife? She's like, that can't be right. And I said, ma'am, look at his phone and you'll see that he called me.
Yeah, don't
look
be
at
a
your
dumb
recent
idiot.
And she said, Jason.
Oh,
got the name.
Oh, shit.
Got the name. Jason, come here. Let me see your phone.
Oh, no.
Looks at the phone number. And then different
Dude,
tone.
what a Saturday
different
night.
tone, man.
Oh, my God.
She said, I'm sorry. He said that you called him. I said, ma'am, that's okay. I think he was crank calling me. And what I had said, your son said some things I don't want to say over the phone.
You said that?
And I said,
hell yeah.
I said, someone ought to come and kick his ass. And then I hung up. She says to me, what'd he say? I was like, ma'am.
Oh, no.
I said, ma'am, I really don't want to repeat it to you. I was so good, man. And I hear
you got that kid grounded. His Xbox is gone. Oh, my God.
I hear the kid in the background saying something to his mom. I was like, yeah, that was the kid who was talking to me. She's like, tell me what he said right now. And I think she was getting more mad at the kid than me. And I was like, well, ma'am, and I apologized in advance. But he said, I'm a fucking pussy, and he's going to...
No way.
And that I'm a cunt because I cheated on his wife. I made that up. I just thought of the worst words I could think of.
You just fucked this kid for like this whole summer break. He's never going to see his friends or his Xbox again.
He said, what? And I said, yeah, he said I'm a pussy and I'm a cunt, and I couldn't believe it myself, ma'am. And she's like, Jason, did you say this? And he's like, no, Mom. Yeah, I didn't say that.
Was he by himself? Could you hear any of his friends?
I couldn't hear other people.
Just like solo prank calling.
I'm like,
if that's the real, like how sad, too.
It might have been other people.
I hope so.
I was like, yeah, ma'am, I'm sorry. I don't mean to like cause any trouble, but yeah, I didn't. I'm not going to come over there and kill him. She's like, I am so sorry for calling you. He is going to be punished to the maximum.
Yeah, he is. Shout
out
to Jason.
She's like, I'm just sorry for bothering you. I was like, it's okay, ma'am. You have a good night. And I hung up.
You smoked a cigarette and you're like, I just fucked this kid.
I'm like, that's what you get.
That is so brutal. You had to throw him under the bus that hard. I remember prank calling people like crazy when I was his age. But he fucked up because he didn't star 67 you or star 69.
Yeah. He called me from a fucking his cell phone. No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't. What an idiot then. He deserves that.
He's like, yeah, you're cheating on my wife. He was trying to get like a rise out of like somebody. Yeah. He probably had buddies and stuff.
Dude, that is diabolical.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to kick your ass.
Oh, that's drunk Mike behavior.
Well, I just wanted to play and see like what he was going to throw back at me. I'm like, is this Jeremy? Because if it is, I'm going to kick your ass. Your wife wouldn't need to get fucking cheat on you.
Shit. I cannot believe his mother called you back.
His mom called me back because I think I freaked him out because I was like, I took the buttons, which is bullshit.
Could you imagine being like
I know where you live.
11 years old, like, oh God, maybe he does.
And then he probably went to his mom and said, a man called and said he's going to come because he didn't want a guy coming to his house.
Oh,
and then the mom called and was like, we're going to fucking fix this little kid.
Oh, my God.
Dude, that kid will never do that again.
Brutal.
I swear.
You fucked that kid.
I said,
for
yeah,
his
man,
whole
that
summer.
kid said fucking pussy and called me a cunt.
Oh, my God.
He said what?
Dude, you threw him under the bus. You hurled him under that bus.
I was having a nice, quiet Saturday evening.
That sounds... See, I would rather have an eventful night like that. No one prank calls me. It's bullshit.
What would you have done in that situation?
I would have went with it. I'd be like, oh, yeah, I would have done... I would like...
You done the same thing.
Yeah.
What if the mom would have called you?
I don't know. I probably wouldn't have gone that far as to like make shit up that he said. But I probably would have been like, yeah, your son's a little idiot who needs to learn how to like block his phone number when he prank calls. Like a smart teen.
Nah, man. It was great.
That is so funny. That brings me back, man. We used to prank call so much when we were like, before, like 12, 13, like Friday night.
I hate prank callers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No one likes a prank phone call.
For y'all listening, Johnny had suggested when we started this podcast.
I forgot about this.
That we make prank calls.
And we still could. You want to do it?
No.
Let's prank call someone we know.
We know. Sure, we can do that.
Yeah.
But I think prank calling like strangers and businesses is what you wanted to do.
Dude, we would prank
bullshit.
Well, that's who we would
You wanted
get.
to call a hotel.
We would do that
and
all the
ask
time.
if we could bring our goat into a room.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say goat.
I remember it
I
was
didn't say I'm gonna bring my goat.
animal.
There's no way I said that. That's
and
stupid.
I was like, dude, this poor
that's dumb.
clerk.
We would prank call like the Hotel 8 in Lowell.
Dude, you
and
are so
we would
shitty,
say
man.
so much shit to them. We would say that we're like 1,000 pounds and like we need to like get a special room. All this bullshit.
These poor people who are just trying to do their jobs has these dumb fucking kids.
We got to the point where we recorded back when I just started learning how to edit like audio.
Yeah,
we recorded my buddy Luke, and he would say some really funny shit, and he had like a whole script, and then I put it in post editing, and I would modulate his voice so it sounded like an old lady, like a little old lady. Oh, dude, it was so fucking funny. I think it's on one of my old computers. I'll have to find it. But it was the funniest shit. But then he would always, like, it'd be me, Ro, and Luke, maybe like Zach sometimes. And he would want me to, like, prank or just call people's homes that we knew that were our age.
Yeah.
And act like an adult and be, like, super sincere. Be like, hi, yeah, I'm calling. I just received a prank phone call from this number. I'm so sorry. What is it? Star 69? Where,
something.
Like, you can, like, get the person's number.
Yeah.
And I would be like, yeah, I got this number. Someone from this number called and spoke to my wife. Pretty much did what you did. And I was like, someone spoke to my wife and said some really awful things to them.
You can't fucking call me out when you're
but
here.
It was people I knew. It was like people we knew from our like graduating class.
Dude, the kid shouldn't have fucked with me, okay?
And I was like, yeah, they said some really terrible things to my wife. And I would just like, and they'd be like, what? Like, get over it. Like scream. You could hear them like the same shit. And like they would get in trouble. And I like stopped doing it because I felt so bad. But Luke and Ro would be like, dude, come on, just call another house. And I was like, I can't do this, man. I cannot. I don't feel right doing this shit.
That's fair, man.
Brutal.
Dude, it's been a crazy... I don't usually have so many like things happen
insane.
All at once. A lot of shit happened. I don't understand.
You know why?
Why?
I think it was a full moon.
Yeah, okay.
And today is Friday the 13th, the day that we're recording this. Woo, spooky. Super fucking spooky.
Do you... Yeah.
I don't believe in any of that shit.
I do.
I kind of do.
I always have good luck on Friday the 13th.
That's like my mom's lucky. My mom was born on Friday the 13th.
Do
we want to save? Do you want to save this?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's probably enough. This is probably getting close to the end of the line here, folks.
Can I ask you a hot question real quick before we
wrap?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I really stole the show.
No, that was wild. You've had a wild week. Hilarious.
Let me ask you a hot opinion. Mother's Day was just here.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day to all you mother listeners. I'm sorry.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
All those mothers all over the world.
Boom. Say someone is pregnant.
Oh, boy.
Do you wish them a happy Mother's Day?
Oh, no. That's a good question. No, because technically they're not a mother yet. Right? Like, if we're technically speaking.
Okay. I thought the same thing.
Is it wrong? Are we wrong?
I went home.
Call in.
Call in, yes, please. I went home and I said, Mallory, I have a coworker who's pregnant.
How far along?
A third trimester.
Oh, okay.
So I
she's
said,
getting there then. Huh?
She's getting there. And I said, should I, my patients were wishing her a happy Mother's Day.
Who was, what gender, male, female, were wishing her?
Both.
Really?
Yeah. So I got home. I was like,
were they all older?
It was a mix.
Okay.
And it was just like it was a perfect mixed bag.
Interesting.
And I said, Mal, would you wish a person who is pregnant Happy Mother's Day? And she said yes.
Wow. Okay.
I said, huh. I said, okay. Well, in my opinion, I was like, I don't like you're not like the child's not born yet.
Right.
But she said, and this is true. She's like, yes, but she is already like doing the do. Like she is being a mother by like.
That's true, I guess.
Carrying this child.
What's there's like an old saying, motherhood starts in something. I forget what it is. But yeah, that is true, I guess.
So I thought about this, and I was
That's probably one of the worst parts of being a mother, right? Like the pregnancy?
I imagine so, but I'm not a mother, man. Probably when they're fucking toddlers or teenagers suck too. I should ask my mom. Dude, I should call my mom.
Did you call your mom on Mother's Day?
No, I did. I should
call
her.
You said you did.
No, I did. I should call her and see what her opinion is.
Ask her that hypothetical question from TikTok, too, while you're at it.
No. Like your dad and your husband.
Let's prank call your mom.
My mom
for Mother's Day.
But yeah, it was an opinion that, like you, I was like, I don't think I'd wish because the child's not here yet.
Right.
But apparently I was wrong because I did have a couple people say the same reason. But I don't know. Say your sister's pregnant.
Okay.
And Mother's Day rolls around.
I don't
She's
think
pregnant.
Because my sister has 2 children. I do not remember wishing her a happy Mother's Day on her first child, like when she was pregnant.
Okay.
Because, no. That can't be right because Joseph's birthday is like 2 weeks before Mother's Day. So she wouldn't have been pregnant during Mother's Day.
Okay, but say for any reason,
I wouldn't
like
have probably.
her or your other sister was pregnant.
I probably would have forgotten to.
Yeah. But what if like people were wishing her happy Mother's Day?
Then I would, I guess, because we have a group text.
But would you?
I would. I'd be like, yeah, sure, happy Mother's Day. Like, what is it? What's it to me?
I don't
to
know.
wish somebody a happy Mother's Day.
I don't know, man.
I think skin off my back.
I think you have to be a certain degree. It's like I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why I was asking around. Let me know what you guys think.
Call in.
Tell me your opinions on it. Road, don't call us.
Yeah, please don't.
Don't give a shit about your opinion on Mother's Day.
Please, just please.
You know what? Have Sarah call in. Tell us Sarah's opinion.
Because
that matters way more.
Well, and she deals with pregnant people all the time.
Yeah. Would you, Sarah? I'm talking to you directly now. If you had a friend,
she's gonna call in all fucking tired and be like, "Ro made me do this." Yes, I guess. Like, just so disheartened.
I don't know. I think it's a hot topic, and I think the world's not talking about it.
That is true. I would have never thought about that. Like, I just would have assumed no. But now that you say that, like, you probably should wish them a happy Mother's Day.
I wouldn't know. But here's the kicker.
Yeah.
Here's where the controversy is gonna come.
Oh boy.
Do you wish a man a happy Father's Day if his wife is pregnant?
Oh, that's a good one. Drop the mic.
Drop the mic.
Fucking mic, dude.
Like your wife's third trimester.
Talk about controversy.
Yeah, right? Are you like, happy Father's Day? It's like, yeah, I put that in there.
Hell yeah, dude. It was a lot of work.
Now that, I will say, my opinion is absolutely not. Until that child is born, that person is not a father
You're not
yet.
a dad yet.
But then you could argue, oh, well, he's helping his partner out. You know, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's getting stuff ready.
Yeah, depending on how...
That's kind of bullshit.
It's just a case by case, depending on how, like, bad your wife has it.
Yeah.
How awful your wife is during pregnancy.
Jesus Christ.
I'm kidding.
It's great to be a man.
Hey,
yeah, man.
Bros.
Oh, hey.
Winners rule.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can
my
be
gosh.
anywhere I want.
It's so nice. I think that's an episode, folks. Thank you for joining us on the Cyber Shindig podcast. Quick shout outs to a couple of our friends in the podcasting community. If you haven't yet, go check out Jumping the String. They just had, Matthias was just in town in Indiana.
He killed a bear.
He killed a fucking black
bear.
Wild,
Woo!
wild story. Go check out Jumping the String on Instagram. They've got everything there. Check out our friends over at YHST. They're our homeboys, our counterparts, our partners in crime on the Fishhook Studios.
I hope they do Batman.
They probably, I don't know if they will.
Do Batman, guys.
Tony won't like it for sure.
Tony will fucking love it. You thought he wouldn't love my pick, and he's got a tattoo of the fantastic Mr. Fox.
He was
now.
being nice. Anyways, they're going to join us for a boat podcast probably next month. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be fucking awesome. And then our obviously Roll for Your Life podcast, which is a podcast that is DM'd by our very own Mike Kroll, me, Casey, and Mal. Play some Dungeons and Dragons, Roll for Your Life pod, Roll for Pod, I think, on Insta.
Yeah.
And we're rolling out on that TikTok, baby.
Oh, yeah. TikTok,
baby. And then who else? Hemp Streets, check them out. They sponsor the show. And who else? Oh, dude, I was talking to Mike on the phone about this. Shout out to the one and only, our very first guest on the show. You guys know him and love him.
Oh, yeah.
Coach 4-Star, baby.
My man.
Dude, talk about someone just grinding it out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember he's on Twitch for all of you that don't know. YouTube, excuse me. He was on Twitch when I was watching it.
Oh,
he's a YouTube streamer. He plays a lot of Fall Guys. Hilarious. Very fun. Family friendly, which I appreciate. Kind of family friendly.
I'd say mostly family friendly.
PG-13. But he streams like almost every fucking night. And I was in his chats when there was like 3 people. This was like months ago.
Yeah.
He's got like 100 fucking people watching him every night now.
He's growing, man.
He is, I'm so fucking happy for him.
Get on the fucking train before it's too late.
Man, no joke. Go check him out on YouTube. I think it's Coach 4-Star.
Mm-hmm. The letter number 4.
Yeah,
letter 4.
The letter 4. But he's a lot of fun.
Make sure you get his autograph before he blows up too much.
That's right.
That shit's going to be worth a lot of money someday.
Can we say that we put him on the map by having him on this?
You know what? That is absolutely right. We should be thanked on his stream live. Every time he goes live, he's like, "This stream is brought to you by."
He's told me
Cyber Shindig.
He's like, "You guys could come play with me like on online." I was like, "Play what though?" Like, I know you don't like Fall Guys. I've never played it. I'd be hot trash. I'd like to try to play it, but
I'd be so
bad. Anyway, shout out to you, Forster. Mike, where can the people find you?
You can find me at makeout_Mike on Twitter and on Instagram. I guess that's really all I have to say.
Yep.
I feel like I stole the spotlight. I don't want to talk anymore.
I like it, man.
It
was nice to just hang out and listen to your stories today. You had a wild week, though.
It's been weird,
I will give you that.
It's been so fucking weird.
Johnny.Goodrich on Instagram, the Blossoming Weeb on TikTok, and check us out on Instagram, the podcast, Cyber Shindig Podcast on Instagram, Cyber Shindig Pod on Twitter. Click the link tree, buy some merch, check us out, do all that good stuff. We're on YouTube. We're on Fishhook Studios. Go check out all the content on there. It's good stuff. Anyways, we will check you next time right here on the same place, the same time, the same freaking podcast. Cyber Shindig, baby.
This summer, I'm getting laid. Summer, I'm getting laid. This summer, I'm getting laid. Summer, I'm getting laid. This summer, I'm getting laid. Summer, I'm getting laid. This summer, I'm getting laid. Summer, I'm getting laid. It's gonna be good. Gonna be good.